Hello, good day. How are you today? You good, right? Okay, so are we ready for today's lesson? Good. So today in agricultural science, we are going to be learning about classification of crops based on food nutrients. Okay? Our topic for today is classification of crops based on food nutrients. Okay? So are we ready to get into today's lesson? First, let's know the meaning of nutrients. Nutrients are essential substances found in food that helps our bodies grow, stay healthy, and provide energy. Nutrients are essential substances found in food that makes our body grow, stay healthy, and provide energy. So we have different types of nutrients, which includes carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, and so on. Okay, so we are going to be looking at these types of nutrients and the crops classified into these nutrients. Okay, are we ready? Good. First, we are going to be looking at carbohydrates. What do we mean by carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are one of the three main types of nutrients found in food, alongside proteins and fats. Carbohydrates are essential for providing energy to our bodies. They are made up of sugar molecules, and these molecules serve as a quick, efficient source of fuel for our cells. Okay? So we are going to be looking at the categories of carbohydrates. Okay? High carbohydrate crops. These crops gives us a lot of energy because they are rich in carbohydrates. Examples include potatoes. Potatoes are rich in carbohydrates and are good source of energy. Then we have rice. Rice is a staple crop for many people and is a high carb food. Also wheat. Wheat is used to make various products like bread, pasta, cereals, all of which are carbohydrate rich. Then we have moderate carbohydrate crops. These crops have a decent amount of carbohydrates. They provide energy but not as much as high carb crops. Examples are corn. Corn is moderately high in carbohydrates and can be used in various forms, including cornmeal and corn flour. Then we have barley. Barley is a cereal grain with a moderate carbohydrate content. Then we have oats. Oats are good source of complex carbohydrates and dietary fiber. Then another category under carbohydrates, we have low carbohydrate crops. These crops have fewer carbohydrates. They are low in energy but often high in other nutrients. Okay? Example, we have broccoli. Broccoli is a low carb vegetable rich in vitamins and fiber. Then we have cauliflower. Like broccoli, cauliflower is low in carbohydrates and can be part of a low carb diet. Then we have spinach. Spinach is a leafy green with minimal carbohydrates and is packed with nutrients. So carbohydrates are important for your overall health. So these crops are grouped based on how much carbohydrates they have, they can provide. We have the high carbohydrate crops, moderate carbohydrate crops, and low carbohydrate crops. And we grouped each crops according to the amount of carbohydrates they can provide. Okay? Now let's go over to knowing the next nutrient, protein. Protein is a special type of nutrient food. It's like a building block for our bodies. Proteins are essential for helping us grow, repair our muscles, and stay healthy. They are made up of tiny parts called amino acids. So proteins is a special nutrient found in food that helps us grow, repair our muscles and tissues, and stay healthy. Okay? Proteins are used to build and fix things in our body. So we are going to be looking at the categories of protein. We have high protein crops, medium protein crops, and low protein crops. High protein crops. These crops have a lot of protein, which help bodies grow and stay strong. Examples we have beans, lentils, and chickpeas. So these are crops that have high proteins. Then medium protein crops. These crops have a decent amount of protein, but not as much as high protein crops. Examples we have quinoa and corn. So these crops produce a decent amount of protein, but not as much as the high protein crops, not as much as beans, chickpeas, lentils. Then we have the low protein crops. These crops don't have much protein. They are better for giving us energy. Examples are rice, potatoes, and carrots. So these crops, they don't have much protein. They are better for giving us energy. Rice, potatoes, carrots. So these crops are classified into their various amount of protein they can provide. We have the high protein crops, medium protein crops, and low protein crops. So the crops we mentioned are classified under their different categories of how much protein they can provide. Okay? Beans, lentils, chickpeas provide high protein crops. They are high protein crops, sorry. Quinoa and corn are medium protein crops. Rice, potato, and orange carrots are low protein crops. Okay? Then we have fats and oil as the next type of nutrients. Fats and oil are like the body's energy storage. They are nutrients found in food that gives us energy and help our bodies work properly. Fats and oil can be found in things like butter, cooking oils, and some foods like nuts, avocados. They are important, but we should eat them in the right amount to stay healthy. Okay? So fats and oil gives us energy. So we are going to be looking at the categories of fats and oil. We have high fat crops, medium fat crops, and low fat crops. Okay? High fat crops. These crops have a lot of fats and oils, which gives us energy and are good for our bodies. Examples are olives, avocados, and nuts. So these crops are a major or a high fat crops. They provide high fats in our body and gives us enough energy. Okay? Then the medium fat crops, these crops have some fat, not much. Examples include sunflower seeds and coconuts. Sunflower seeds and coconuts provide not much fat. They are in the medium categories. Okay? Then low fat crops. These crops don't have much fat. They are better for giving us energy in other ways. Examples are rice, potatoes, and spinach. So these crops, they don't have much fat. They are in the low fat crops category. So we have classified these crops according to the fats and oil they can provide in our body. Okay? Do we understand that? Good. So remember, fats and oil are nutrients that is found in our food that gives us energy and helps our body function properly. Okay? So all these crops include fats and oil in them, and they have their different categories in which they provide fats for us. Okay? So we are going to be looking at the next type of nutrients, minerals. Minerals are like tiny, super important nutrients that our bodies need. They help us grow, stay healthy, and work properly. They are kind of like the body's vitamins. There are different minerals like calcium, which makes our bones strong, and iron, which helps our blood. You get minerals from the food you eat, like vegetables and fruits. So we are going to be looking at the categories of minerals, okay? We have the high mineral crops, medium mineral crops, and low mineral crops. So the high mineral crops, these are crops like superfoods for your body, packed with minerals that keep you healthy. Examples include spinach, broccoli, and curly. Then medium mineral crops, these crops have some minerals which are good for you, but not as much as those superfoods. Examples include carrot, tomatoes, and cabbage. Then low mineral crops, these crops have fewer minerals. They are more about giving you energy. Examples are corn, potatoes, and onions. So all these crops are classified into their various categories of minerals they provide for us, okay? Then the next nutrients we have are the vitamins. They are like the little helpers inside you. Each vitamin has a special job. For example, vitamin C makes your immune system strong, and vitamin A is like magic for your eyes and skin. You can find vitamins in the foods you eat, like fruits and vegetables. Okay, so we are going to be classifying the vitamins. Let's look at the categories of vitamins. We have high vitamin C crops, high vitamin A crops, and high vitamin K crops. Okay. High vitamin C crops. These crops are like vitamin C superheroes. They help keep your they help keep you healthy and strong. Examples include oranges, strawberries, and bell peppers. High vitamin A crops. These crops are like magic for your eyes and skin. They help you see well and keep your skin glowing. Examples include carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach. Okay? Then high vitamin K crops. These crops are like the protectors of your blood and bones. They help your blood clot and make your bones strong. Examples are kale, broccoli, and cabbage. So all these crops, they are classified into the amount of vitamins they provide. Okay? So I hope we understood today's lesson on classifications of food, food according to their nutrients. Okay? So this is our assignment for today's lesson. I'm sure we'll be able to do it, right? Good.